Hello, welcome to today's class on anger management. We're going to start off from the classes today, and the anger management classes are actually targeted at preteens and teens because the request for it actually came from a preteen. However, I believe that anyone at any age can actually use it, but I'm actually focusing on preteens and teens, so there will be very many examples that are targeted at them. So let's talk about our first video is when we're talking about understanding anger. What is anger? Why is it okay to get angry, particularly for Christian um, teens and preteens? Should you get angry? If yes, how do you deal with the anger? Because that was the question really, that I do feel angry. What do I do with this feeling? And also, that's what we are going to be focusing on really. So let's go into the way people typically feel when they're angry. Sometimes one of the root causes of anger is frustration. At times it could be because of jealousy, because someone got something you really wanted. Sometimes it could be because people did something that really hurt you. In some other instances, it could be because an injustice has been meted out to you. You feel like it's not fair. And one of the ways that you see the expression is sometimes in explosion. So let's see, what does the Bible say about anger? Let's read Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26. My Bible says, be angry and do not sin. Don't let the sun go down on your anger. Wow. So you're allowed to be angry from what we are reading here, but you are not supposed to sin in the anger and manage to avoid sin at the same time. That's a deep one, right? Uh, if it was a live class, I would have asked you to share in the chat what you will do. So that's going to be the main thrust of this class. How do you deal with anger in a way that it doesn't get you into the problem of sinning? That's what we are going to be talking about. And so there are quite a number of techniques, and that's going to be our focus, the techniques that we can use to help us avoid anger leading us to sinning. So, just to reiterate, there is actually nothing wrong with being angry. The problem is what you do with the anger. That's where, or the when it's a problem is if you don't manage it well. So anger is an emotion, but what you do with that emotion is what is going to determine if you get a pass mark or if you are going to be, would I say, punished for getting angry. And then it feels a lot unfair, right? When you were the one that was initially wronged, particularly if it's as a result of hurt or something like that. So one thing you can do is to get an anger journal, and in your anger journal, you document what happened. As in, what happened? What was it? Just state the facts. You don't need to be mindful. Don't go into too many details. But what really happened? Then, how did I feel? What did it make me feel? Was I jealous? Was I hurt? So break down that anger and then ask yourself, what did you do with that? Your feeling. What did you do? Did you shout at somebody? Were you rude? You know? And then the next question is, what can I do next time? What can I do next time? And that brings us to the end.